Hello, hello, and hello to all of my Taurians. This is Queen Amun-Ra coming to you with your general reading. This is a different camera, Taurus. I think somebody made a comment about my when I used this camera before that the sound wasn't that great. So you may have to put on earplugs because I want to try to make sure I get all the readings up. So I don't want you all to think, okay, she forgot all about Taurus. The other memory on the other camera is full, so hopefully you all can hear me good enough. Like I said before, I have the volume turned all the way up, on this camera. So just want to let you know ahead of time. So this is your general reading. This is a general reading. We are currently in a new moon phase. We're still experiencing the new moon phase that kicked off on the 21st of the month in Aries. All right, let's see what your cards have to say. Let's see what your cards have to say. And if we have any issues with sound, I apologize to you all up front. If we have any issues with sound whatsoever, we are using another camera so I can get everybody's videos up. I don't want to make sure everybody is getting their videos up. So here we have the Nine of Cups. We also have the Queen of Cups. We also have the Two of Cups. Okay, nice. Page of Cups, the Four of Cups, the Four of Pentacles. Somebody has really been desiring... somebody has really been desiring a soulmate. Right, very nice. I don't know who I'm talking to. Nine of Cups, Four of Cups, Queen of Cups, and the Page of Cups. Okay, so, all right. And then also the Four of Pentacles, right? All right, so when we're talking about out with the old, in with the new, okay? So this is saying to me, looking at your cards, Taurus, is if you want new love, you're going to have compassion towards old love. Really, all of these cards are saying that. When we talk about cups energy, we're talking about water, we're talking about emotions, we're talking about creativity, we're talking about happiness, we're talking about love, intuition, acceptance, flow like water. We're talking about need for emotional support. So Source is saying you're going to have to forgive somebody from your past emotionally and have some kind of compassion towards something in the past. This is the Queen. The Queen energy is about a person who is kind of like at the top of their game. Like, I can control my emotions. I don't have to keep spilling my emotions all over the place when it comes to somebody from my past that I may have felt like manipulated me or felt to some degree. When we're talking about Pentacles card, we're talking about finances, right? Where somebody manipulated me out of my money, or they manipulated me out of property, or they talked about my physical body, or they somehow disrupted my money or my material wealth or my success or my business, or that kind of thing. Somebody's going to have to forgive and have some kind of compassion towards something from the past, because Source is saying to you, you're letting all of that sit in that toxicity sit in your earth, right, affecting your money. And Source is trying to send new creativity, new money your way, new joy, new passion your way, not just like sexual passion. When we're talking about passionate about like you're making money, or passionate about a new something having to do with arts that's going to make you money. So it could be somebody who is very artistic, and Source is saying you're going to have to release something so that you can because somebody wasting their money, somebody is messing up their own finances, but by not releasing something else in another part of your universe. So all of this water right here, one of the things that I can suggest that you all do is listen to sacral chakra music. I know I say it a lot on my channel, but this is about getting your lower chakras back in alignment so you can see where the cracks in your foundations, see where there's any insecurities having to do with finances, having to do with property, having to do with business, having to do with career success. Like, where are the cracks in your foundation, having to do with loyalty or disloyalty, having to do with patience, or no patience, or limited amount of patience, or impatience. Here we have Strength card. Here we have the Nine of Wands. We have the Page of Coins, the Eight of Cups, the Ten of Wands, and also the Nine of Swords. And so something has been keeping okay, let me show you what I'm seeing. So in your major arcana, you have the Strength card. This is what Source is saying to you. I need you to tap into your strength. I need you to have a mastering spirit, a self-healer spirit, staying laser focused on your purpose. Why are you here? Why does God have you here on earth? That's what Source really wants you to stay. So it's time to start getting some books. Start something like Page of Coins. This is going to like learning more about your craft, your creativity. What is it that you're interested in? Sources like get some books, study this, because it's going to be, this is like somebody's on their spiritual journey, and sources saying stay focused. I'm trying to make you booked and busy and get you paid, not bitter and burdened about something that source wants you to put some water over this anger, this fire, and this frustration. Remember, you're an earth sign, right? And so no, there is not one person on this planet that can stop or block your money. There's not one person on this planet, because we don't have dominion over each other. You can't. That's why people have to resort to manipulation. There's not one person on this planet. I'm serious. Like, we don't have that power. So now that you're out on the other side of something, you're on the other side of this long and arduous journey of learning something. Sources saying now it's time for you to get educated on your spiritual journey. We're not talking about religion. We're talking about what is your spiritual journey? Why are you here? Why does God, and you can, this is a question you can ask God, God, why am I even here on this planet? What is my purpose? So I can exist in that light. Let me exist in that space. I'm telling you, life is so much better when you are operating in your purpose. Ask anybody who's operating in their purpose. It's not even about how much money they have. For them, they like, I love my life. They could be literally living in a 1-bedroom apartment with, you know, just their basic needs being met, and for them, they're the happiest people on the planet. And you can also have somebody living in a mansion. They could be the happiest people on the planet. They can have all the money in the world. They can be happy. So don't buy into that money makes people, you know, it only magnifies who you are. So anyway, source is saying to you, what lessons did you learn about yourself after, like, what drains you and what inspires you? And that's what source wants to keep somebody focused on, being booked and busy, and what inspires you. Get some books, do some reading, instead of lamenting over something, like you letting something give you a headache. Life doesn't have to be that difficult when you're operating in your light. That's what source wants somebody to do. That number, there's that number 8 again. This is the 8th card in tarot. So source really wants somebody to, you know, focus on mastering spirit matter, like in, you know, in spirit, we're talking about God. Like, what does God want you to do? What does Most High God want you to do? What is your, so like I said, somebody is highly creative. I don't know if you're a singer, a dancer, a songwriter, something, but source needs you to stay laser focused and get as far away from any energies that's draining you. All that stuff may seem cute at first, but it's not cute when you sitting there and you like, you know, I'm looking around, I don't have any money, I don't have any property, you know, I don't know what my life is. That's not, it's not cute then, but that's how God will get a message through to my earth signs when they have to do with the physical existence of things. The very things that you want, that's what's going to be under review. So God is saying you're highly creative. It's time for you to tap into those gifts. And so, because that's going to make somebody, it's going to make someone, it's going to earn you some new money. It's going to earn some new money coming across your path. So stay focused. Stay focused, stay focused, stay focused. Operate in your gifts. There's too much water in here, too much creativity here. Like somebody is like wildly creative, like good grief. So stay focused on your spiritual journey. That's what this strength card is for. Mastering spirit master. Somebody's a self-healer. Source is trying to tell you you can heal yourself. You can heal your own emotions. When we're talking about water, like you can be your own emotional support. You know, your own emotional support through something. So, and this is also receiving mode. There we go, booked and busy again. We got the 10 of Wands, the 4 of Wands, the Queen of Swords, the 10 of Swords. We got the Knight of Swords and also the 8 of Swords. Yep. Lots of thinking. Lots of thinking. So somebody may have been, this is self-sabotage. See how this person right here they're restricted. This is self-sabotage, and this is you and you. You're looking back at your former self. Why was I thinking so much? I was giving so much power to it. Like, what in the world? And sources like, get away from the overthinking. That's the old you. Get away from, you know, I'm the black sheep of the family and everybody is jealous of me and everybody is trying to do this, that to me. Source is trying to get somebody to learn how to initiate change. That's the cycle that we're in right now. is about, and Aries kicked it off with the first quarter moon in Aries, like ram through those emotions. Aries is the symbol is a ram through those emotions. Get, you know, if you're scared of tapping into it, you know, one of the things that I'm seeing that's coming up with somebody is that somebody has some kind of fear of really tapping into their gift. Like, you could be a comedian, you could be a learn how to play an instrument, singing, something, writing a book. Like, somebody is like, I heard this pastor say one time, and it was really good. It was like a really good message. That I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to make sure I captured what they said, because it was really, really good. And they were talking about people being afraid of success, like being afraid of their own success, like this right here, like somebody's sabotaging their own success. Like, you're focused on everything else besides your purpose. So now I got to focus on this. I got to focus on who hurt me. I got to focus on what happened in my childhood. Not to say those things are not valid. Sources like, that's what therapy is for. Go find a licensed therapist. Go talk about, work all of that out in therapy, but get out here and serve source in your gift. And so somebody is going to be booked and busy. Somebody's going to feel like a huge weight has been lifted, because, again, all that burden of all of this overthinking about who manipulated you and who took advantage of you and all of that, sources like, just stay in your light and stay in your purpose, and everything else is going to take care of itself. Somebody's going to be, like I said, somebody could be moving into a new house too. Like, if somebody felt like they lost their property or whatever, now that you're on the other side of something, sources like, have forgiveness and compassion towards something in your past so that you can move on. Plus, somebody could have a new and exuberant love in their life, and you all could be moving into your place together. But somebody's not going to see that until they sacrifice forgiveness. Like, I need to release something from my past. That's what Source is trying to do, right? Release, help you to release something. Help you to release something. Yeah. Somebody could also be going to law school. After coming out of something, somebody could be going to law school. Somebody could be thinking about going to law school after something. But either way, here we say luck is on your side. Either way, and see, when we talk about Sagittarius, we had a last month in February, when we were in that adaptability, that cycle of adaptability. Source was trying to teach everybody to aim high, like go for what you want. Like, if you like to dream bigger, like if you say, I'm too old to start singing, or I'm too old to go back to school, or I'm too old to whatever your demons are, like the fear, the insecurity, or whatever. Source is saying to you, if you need the emotional support, that's where you're starting to thank God in advance for your tribe. Like, so send me some people around me that I feel like, not that you think you're better than they are, or they think you better than they are. Y'all are on the same frequency. Like, whatever it is, like, find your music tribe, find your book writing tribe, find your comedy tribe, because there's too much. There's so much I don't know. This is, I mean, I do know because I'm looking at the cards, but I'm just saying, like, somebody is so creative, it's just really not even funny. So, I mean, amazing, 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 amazing. That's what Source wants somebody to stay focused on. It's just amazing. Somebody is learning how to really tap into that spiritual, like your spiritual gifts. Write a gratitude list. Because Source loves our praise. And that is the truth. Source loves our praise. Whenever we're giving Source, like, thank you for waking me up. Thank you for this. Thank you for that. You know how many blessings come to you from just being grateful to Source. Let's see what else we got going on here. Let's see what your number is, and let's close it out. Here we have the number 7. I am brilliant. Yeah, so you possess a very refined mind and a deep urge to uncover life's mysteries. Your ability to acquire vast knowledge on both the informational and spiritual planes gives you a greater awareness than most. So somebody is really going to be doing some kind of, like, learning more about certain things to kind of broaden their horizon, like help you to see things from an expanded view. That's what Sagittarius is all about too. Is like, and from an we're not talking about any person that you know it's a Sagittarius. We're talking about Sagittarius being ruled by the planet of expansion, good luck, good fortune, all of those things. So Source is saying to you, like, get as far away from anything where you're overthinking, like you're not smart enough, you're not good enough, you're not able to retain information. Like, Source is like, get away from all of that. Like, get away from the negative self-talk. Please, Taurus, get away from that and start speaking life into what you want. Like, I see myself, starting a YouTube channel, or I see myself on stage, making people fall out laughing at my jokes, or me healing somebody with my messages, or, like I see people reading my book, and my book is just like on the shelves of every ... store, you know what I'm saying, like whatever bookstores. I'm not going to throw any names out there, but I see me writing books. Several books. Like, this person is holding all these books. These should be their books that they've written, So anyway, that's what Source is saying to somebody. Like, like, start believing in yourself. Even if you didn't have the emotional support when you were younger, like this card right here, you got the emotional support of your ancestors. See this hand just like coming out of this? This is like a fresh cup of creativity, fresh cup of emotional support. Like, I know y'all can feel the passion in what I'm saying to you all, that I'm rooting for somebody. But I'm telling you, with all of this water in here, Source really wants somebody to, stop being so afraid to tap into that creativity. Maybe you should follow some fellow Taurians online who are artists, who are writers of books, or who are comedians, or whatever. And maybe if they have an autobiography, you can read their stories and see what their journey has been, to that. Get inspired, But let's see what else we got going on here, and let's get ready to close out your reading. Let's see if we can pull one more oracle card, and then we got an affirmation card, Taurus, and we're going to go ahead and close this out. But yeah, it's time to start believing in yourself, like believing in your gifts. There's like so many artists that's like, that we look up to, that say, what, every time I get on stage, I still get the nervous jitters, but they turn that into an amazing performance. You're like, wow, you nervous? That's what nervousness looks like. That's what rechanneling that into something that's like, what, I'm doing this for Source. I don't even have time to be scared. I'm doing this for Source. So here we have courage. There we go. Courage. Let me be open to courageously take the steps that are shown. That's right. Courage. Like, Source really wants somebody to, all of this, I'm not going to keep saying it over and over and over again, but Source really wants somebody to focus on their gifts. Affirmation card. Let's get ready to close it out, Taurus. Affirmation card. All right. Whew. All right. Somebody is, wow. I see somebody playing the guitar. Like, I don't know why they're specifically playing the guitar, like of all instruments, like somebody playing the guitar. Here we have affirmations for kindness. I am full of loving kindness. I am full of goodwill towards those around me. I am surrounded by warmth. I embrace all wholehearted kindness. I am grateful for generosity shared by others. My smile could make someone's day. I allow the kindness in my heart to run free. Yeah, I allow the kindness in my heart to run free. So everybody that's coming to your soil, they should get creativity. They should get joy. They should get fertility. Like, they should get, like, what, if you're planting, if I'm letting you plant seeds in my soil, it has to be agape love and creativity. But you got to be in receiving mode of that. And the thing that's going to help you to be in receiving mode is having compassion towards something from your past. And it could be several somethings in your past. So sacral chakra music, lower chakras music, all of this is free. Meditation music with water sounds in the background on a continual basis. You can listen to it 5 minutes a day, 15 minutes a day. You can let it play while you're sleeping at night. But you want to discipline yourself to listen to it on a regular basis, so that you, as you're flushing out any blockages in your spirit, whether it's blockages for money, blockages in creativity, blockages of love, blockages of emotional support, you got new creativity flowing through, like new money flowing through, new ideas, all of that, like new love flowing through, if that's what you want for somebody. That's what I'm seeing for you. I will see you all on Sunday. Bye.